What's going on, everyone? It's me, ya man, Alex the Rambler, and today we're on Victoria 3. Woohoo! Now, thank you to Paradox for sponsoring this video. Very excited to be able to show off Victoria 3 at last. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to harness my inner Drew Durnhill and observe. Now, I have been getting my hands on Victoria 3, but I figured for my first time showing it off to you, let's just go through the entire game up until, I guess, when World War I happens. And then we'll just see what the state of the map looks like by the end, which I'm actually really excited for. I don't get to observe things enough, so I'm actually kind of pumped. There will be lots more Victoria 3 content. I'm going to be doing some different kind of challenges as I go along. So if you're new to the channel, please do comment, like, and subscribe. Well, subscribe, and then if you want to do the other... If you're already here, thank you for the continued support. If you do want to get Victoria 3 for yourself, please do click on that link in the description. And thanks again to Paradox for sponsoring this. Ta! So here we go. We can play without an objective and go to the country selection. But there's a button. A button I would love to press. Oh! Yes. So this is the state of the game in January 1st, 1836. You've kind of got all of the major powers over here. In fact, we can take a little look at the map list and we can kind of see who are the big chads at the moment. Those would be Great Britain, France, Russia, Austria, Prussia, the USA, and then you've even got like someone like the East India Company, which I presume is kind of, they should be probably helping out. They're the country in the British market. And the British market is probably, is a chunky boy. Oh boy. There are still some territory up for grabs. You can also see like countries like the Hudson's Bay Company is also a country in the British market. Anglo-Canadian. Oh, I hope to be that one day. Nova Scotia. Oh yeah, there's only 200k. Huh. Anyway, I digress. You got some of South America up for grabs. Well, I say up for grabs. They are inhabited, but I guess people are going to do the, grab for Africa as we go along and observe. Here we go. I also have a nice cup of tea to go along with this. Very Victorian in the chonker. Don't need to praise the chonk today because it's just... I'm observing, right? So I can just sit back, relax, have a nice cup of cha. Well, it's PG tips. I can see why Drew likes observing games because it is quite relaxing. We're almost a year through the game at the moment and it doesn't look like much has happened. Oh no, some territory's all been changing over a little bit. You also have Brazil going to war with Piratini, and the country no longer exists because they've conquered them. So good for them, I guess. Yeah, Brazil is growing. Wow. Okay, yeah, Brazil just got quite a bit larger. And there's also a little bit of the old Great Britain versus the Qing at the moment, and the Qing are getting annihilated. The UK have 6k dead versus the Qing of 34,000. Wow. Oh my days. Is that 800 regiment going up against 122? Woo! Look at that. Oh my days. 170k. I just look at the casualties just going up and up and up. Wow. And I imagine the war support for Great Britain is yeah. I can't believe that. That's pretty bonkers. It's the Opium Wars. Yeah. Wow. So that's just racking up and up and up. And there's a peace treaty. Russia has decided to go up against the Kazakhs, and they no longer exist. Okay. And then we'll have Russia expanding once again. It'll be interesting to see as the years go on how this map changes in particular. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of goes on between the US and Canada, Mexico, and the Native American nations, the First Nations. I'm quite surprised that the radicals aren't really increasing that much in France, and there's actually 2.5 million loyalists, whereas you compare that to Austria. They have 3.5 million radicals. That's in like the first 10 years of the game. What are you doing, Austria? Prussia is just having a great old time with their with their balance. Looks like Russia is it's varying. I imagine the Ottomans is just steady. Steady. Okay. Okay. Looks like the USA is slowly gobbling, and there are Oh, yeah. Yes, it's escalating. It's escalating between the tribes. They're worried. The Great Sioux Nation is worried. Oh, mate. You've only got 6 battalions. I have a feeling that the USA may have a smidge more. Pawnee have launched a native uprising and the Sioux Nation has broken out. To arms. Not that I can actually do anything about this. But this is going to be fun to see. I imagine that the USA is just going to absolutely stomp them. And yes, they are. As we zoom out a little bit, you can see them just conquering. And Pawnee, this is going to be quite a quick conquest. Yeah, they just capitulated straight away. Wow, and Pawnee is also just getting conquered as well. Okay, so the USA is expanding. How's Denmark doing? They've just unlocked central banking. Okay. Now, so far, it's taken me a little while to get used to the map, to be quite honest, but I am actually quite enjoying it. And you can, you can view it from as far back as this, and then you can just zoom on in. And let's go take a little look at London. And just the detail on this is really nice. There's even life-size accurate seagulls. Have you seen them in the South Coast? They are chonky. Got a nice looking Canterbury over here in the home counties. Yes. Ipswich, Chelmsford, Cambridge. Oh, it all looks rather gorgeous. And is that a train line? It is. Going from Bristol over to London. Shall we watch the train? Chugga, 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 chugga. Woo, woo. I'm a little bit happy to be doing this. Oh, it's just gorgeous just to look around and see how the landscape changes. Oh, got Dumfries over here. Glasgow looks tiddly. Then, what does the Columbia district look like? What does the British... Ah, yeah, Vancouver is tiny. Where's Victoria? Victoria is the capital of British Columbia. What does somewhere like Paris look like? Wow, Luxembourg's a chonky boy. And they're just chilling, I think. They're just chilling, doing their own thing. How's Switzerland doing? I imagine they're probably a little bit rich. Mining? Yeah, I kind of figured it'd be mining that they're getting their income from. Prussia, what are you going to get up to? France doesn't like you. Oh my god. Prussia, what are you doing? Ah, they're constructing a lot. They're expanding their universities. I see. Okay. Expanding their universities. That's expensive. But you do you. You do you, Berlin. I'm not one to judge. Well, I am. I'm observing. Whoa! Egypt? What have they been doing against the Ottomans? Huh. Egypt, I am surprised. Egypt almost has the same size army as the Ottoman Empire. That's bonkers. Looks like the USA is still kind of gobbling up nations. I love seeing British Columbia, though, expand into Portland. Oh, looks like we've got some devastation going on in various states. In Saxe-Weimar, Schwarzburg, Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. If we hover over... Yeah, there's been devastation. Uh-oh. Oh, and it's spread over to Saxony as well. I should say, if you're still watching at this point, and if there's anything in particular you want me to cover in Victoria, do let me know in the comments. I'm very open to trying lots of different wacky things, or just general country challenges, honestly. And the Indian removal was successfully completed. Okay. Yeah, okay. Wow. The United States is quite chonky. Texas is independent. Yeehaw! Sorry. I'm not used to observing, okay? The commentary will be all over the place. Oh, no. The Ottomans now the sick man of Europe. Oh, dearie me. I haven't even looked at Italy and, like, the Papal States, etc. But I imagine there's not really a whole lot going on until we get, like, the Italian... oh, my God, what's the word? Unification! Oh, hello! This is all fought over Pontiac? An unrecognised power. Okay. But the UK has decided to declare war. I look forward to seeing what transpires. Okay, they were annexed. And capitulated. But there's still no peace deal between the British and the Dutch. Okay, sure. Looks like the USA is going to have some manifest destiny. Or they're trying to achieve that. There's a Bolivian liberal revolt again. Oh, well, okay then. And what's happening here? Pharmaceuticals have been unlocked, but the Dutch have actually conquered British Guiana. Okay. What? How are they losing? Oh, no. Oh, it looks like... Oh, yes, here we go. Sports time. Battle for Rotterdam. It looks like the Dutch are getting their asses handed to them. Yeah. Oh, they're just going all in. The British are going all in. They've landed in the Netherlands and they are not taking no for an answer. Wow. Here we go. What are they going to do? Oh my goodness gracious me. Woo! The following war goals were enforced. Not a lot. They just wanted to capitulate them. Oh, a large number of Welsh have begun migrating to the states of Tasmania. Huh. There you go. Oh wow, look at the UK economy. That's a massive balance. Wow. And that's even with 40k construction costs. This really is like peak UK power at this point. Yeah, they're number one in terms of GDP. They're leading to over 25 million GDP compared to that of France. Who has the best standard of living? The United Tribes and Western Australia. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, Prussia's on the move. Just kidding. It's Saxony. Yeah, they're just crushing the liberals, I guess. God, look at that British supply network. It requires like almost 14,000 convoys to supply everything in the British supply network. That's bonkers. What about the USA? Just 4,000. Anything really going on in Japan? Nah. Their leaders like though, so they've got that going for them, which is nice. They have no trade network. Okay, I mean, you know, they are isolationists at this point in history. Brazil at this point in time is number 16 in terms of the rankings in the world. Go on, son. Yeah, they're leading in South America, for sure. Oh, Spain's dropped out of as a major. Oh, Spain. They're ranked lower than the East India Company. We can also see the USA creeping up into what is today Alberta. American Alberta. Sorry, shouldn't make that sound. I just wasn't expecting it, honestly. I wasn't expecting the USA to start grabbing onto a little bit of Alberta. But there you go. Do you know what? I think I'm covering up some news events. So let's just stick myself here and we can kind of see events happen in the bottom right. And now I say that, nothing happens. There we go. Looks like a lot of Central Europe's having a lot of turmoil going on at the moment in 1850. Let the world burn. There's a Danish military revolt. I can't believe it. I can't believe the Danish military have revolted. Sacre bleu. War with Denmark has broken out. What a surprise. Yeah, I think that the, little independent military revolt in Denmark here is not going to go very well for them. Oh, wow. No, they're actually beating Denmark, I think. What? I am confusion. Oh, my God. I do love the way that when territory changes hands in the war, that it reflects it on the map, too. However, this is getting a little bit tricky to see what is going on in India. So let's just have a look at the Oh, my. Okay, well, never mind. They were annexed. The entire peasant revolt of the East India Company just got absolutely trounced. And we have the liberals trying to have independence down here in the Dutch East Indies. There are so many revolts at the moment. Oh, the Welsh are leaving as well again. I can't believe this one is still going on. Oh, it's the Danish peasant revolt now. Damn, I didn't think the Danes were so rebellious. Clearly, I was wrong. Oh, what has just kicked off here? There's a diplomatic play in North Germany, and there's a countdown to war against Kassel, and Austria is supporting them. Oh my days. And the UK's entered the side of the Prussian war. Okay, this is going to be sweet to witness. There's so many people dead already. Oh my god. And, I guess Prussia got what they wanted. There's revolutionary Sweden now, of all things. Good giddly goo. So despite Prussia getting what they wanted in this conflict, they are pursuing destruction against Austria anyway. Oh, funny. Kind of affecting their, money. And Austria is also having a bit of a bad time. Oh, Prussia's linked up though. Go on, son. Prussia capitulated Austria. Probably won't be for the first time. Oh, there's now just the Columbia District as well as Lower Canada. Okay, that's chonky. New South Wales is pretty chonky. I wonder how the Welsh are getting on in Tasmania. I don't know where to find them. We've lost the Welsh. We've lost the Welsh. Oh, Canada's been formed. Oh, Canada. their GDP gets massive. Oh, there we go. The UK is starting to conquer Kenya. The grab for Africa has begun. Oh, here she is. Queen Victoria. She is loved. And 37. Oh, she's got a way to go. And Austria are going at it again. So Brunswick is allied with Russia and Austria. Prussia has Frankfurt and Hohenzollern. The dead is racking up. So Brunswick's been conquered, and now I think it's just Russia that's kind of getting their asses handed to them. Oh yeah, Prussia is just defeating... Oh yeah, Prussia once again defeating Russia and Austria. Man, they are just having absolutely great time. Wilhelm I there. And there's a peace treaty. And there's a West Prussia treaty port. Okay. Conquer Istria and Prussian war reparations. Prussia grows once again. Oh. Okay, Prussia versus Saxony. Here we go. They have lots of minor allies, including the Netherlands. And it looks like, yeah, it's just Saxony against Russia. Alright. Let's see what happens. Looks like Prussia's losing more troops. There's a battle between Prussia and Russia. Looks like there was defeat there. Saxony is actually closing in. But then Prussia's countering. Yeah, go on then. Prussia captured 17 provinces after that battle. Wow, and there's another battle straight away, which Prussia is winning once again. And Prussia has now subjugated Saxony. You can't stop Prussia. Prussia conquers you. Oh, peasant revolts, whatever. And I mean, it's 1860, so if we take a little look at the ranks of the great powers now, UK still top, followed by France, Russia, Austria, Prussia, and the US. And then you just have are they unrecognized major powers? Okay, but there's only 6 major powers, and then you have lots of minor powers going into just insignificant. Yeah, December, and they're still advancing into Russia. Might want to calm down there, Prussia. I mean, I don't know, but you're advancing into Russia in winter, and they've got 500 troops. Oh dear. Oh, never mind. Prussia's winning again. Wow. And now Russia has to pay war reparations. Wow. Okay. The USA having a grand old time, and American Saskatchewan. Oh my. But then you do have Canadian Oregon and Washington and Idaho. Well, there you go. So we can see France is starting to gobble some places down in Africa. Portugal's getting some gobbly goos. That's about it. A lot of Africa's still independent. Great Britain's grabbing some of Kenya. The American Civil War hasn't happened. I wonder if that will. Prussia is once again doing the old gobbly goo, or at least they're going to be trying to. Yeah, war with Hanover has broken out. Austria is coming to their defense, but I don't know. I think you just got to let Prussia gobbly goo. Although they are getting defeated. Prussia, what's happening? Oh dear. Overall, though, you can see the war support for Hanover is not great, whereas Prussia's having a grand old time. And they've conquered Hanover! And Prussia is becoming a chonky boy. 1866, Austria is imploding. They've got radical Austria has broken free. I guess all the wars they were losing. Oh dear. I don't actually know who's going to win this. At the moment, the radical Austrians look like they might overthrow Austria. Who? What? Albert is trying to go ahead and conquer. Oh wow. Kaiser Ferdinand. The Austrians are taking a lot of casualties. They do have a lot more troops though, so eventually I think that Austria will probably prevail. I'm not betting on it. Radical Austria's beating them. Oh no! Oh, look at the casualties! I can't take my eyes away. Also looks like the entirety of Europe is in turmoil at the moment. Good lord. It does look like, though, radical Austria, they have a lot... Oh, yeah, they're starting to just... Their war support from exhaustion. Damn, I was starting to root for radical Austria, you know? Damn, that would have been fun to see. There we go. Austria managed to kind of solve their issues. Kind of disappointed about that, really. I was hoping for just big old conquest. Looks like there's turmoil in the... in Great Britain. Oh, dearie me. In all of Great Britain. Oh, wow. Yeah, there may be a revolution in Great Britain. There's revolutionary Turkey. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Ottoman Empire, I think, is an implode. Oh, there are so many revolutions happening. There's even a Pedimon military revolt. I don't believe it. Okay. It doesn't appear that the revolutions can quite overthrow the various actual base nations at the moment. Sweden's imploded. 1869. Sweden's imploded. Oh! Has Prussia imploded too? You got to be having a giraffe, mate. Prussia versus Denmark. What? What's going on? We're only like 30, 40 years into the game and everything's just imploding in upon itself. Prussia hasn't even unified into Germany. Oh, no. I mean, just sit back and keep sipping tea, Alex. Oh my god. Sorry. Phased out for like a second there. Communist Great Britain has arisen. Oh my. And who's in charge of it? Constantine Fitzjames is trying to overthrow Queen Victoria. How dare you? This is amazing. Yep, war with Communist Britain has broken out. They have 200... Oh, wow. But it looks like Spain has sided with the UK, and so has Canada and, you know, all of the colonies. This is going to be interesting to see. The United States had a peace treaty to cut Austria down to size. Austria's just getting bullied by everyone. Oh my god. France is just dominating Africa, though. Great Britain's expanding in there too, but will Great Britain even be around for much longer? I don't know. I imagine they'll probably win. Not with that sort of balance, though. Oh, look at the gold reserves. I think the UK has no gold reserves left. Oh, no. Hold it. No, what are you doing? No, I was observing. There's now the Emperor Constantine Fitzjames. Queen Victoria is no more. I'm lost for words. Oh, my days. Okay, the UK is having a terrible time. Look at their balance. And war with Prussia has just broken out. The UK has just erupted and destroyed itself. Look how many radicals there are in the UK now. They're still the top. They won't be for long. Surely not. Great Britain was capitulated. Barely making any money. I don't even want to see how... Look at that. Look how much they have to pay in interest payments. And it's only going up. They're almost maxing out their credit limit. This is 1874, not 2022. Everything seems to have calmed down the past few years. You've got like the little bit of kind of revolutions around the Middle East. But overall, it looks like things are just... Oh, never mind. I was wrong. It looks like it's the United States of America versus Great Britain. I am sorry for missing this. I had no idea this broke out. What the heck is going on with you? It looks like the USA has India and France as an ally. So I'm not really sure that the British can win this, especially after what was just going on with them. Yeah, it looks like Canada is just getting invaded by the USA. This is a horrifying game. Why am I watching this still? I should have just called it a day in 1870. But the British have made absolutely no headway whatsoever. Oh no, they might... Yes, go on. Go on, Maurice. Feminism's unlocked! Oh yeah, Canada captured a province. You'd love to see that. Go on, strike back against the invaders. Strike back. Canada's taken back its little provinces, one by one. Good. Ah! What are they building? Goods for military buildings. UK! What? You have no gold reserves. You've almost maxed out your credit limit. You have maxed out your credit. I don't know what happens now. Oh no, Communist Canada's risen! Oh. This has just been awful for both sides, but I imagine... Oh, look at the USA's balance. Oh, and they don't have any gold reserves. They've maxed out their credit balance too. They have no available credit. They're both just destroying themselves, trying to beat each other. Oh, well, Canada's communism didn't really last for very long. So, I guess they got to keep a little bit. But overall, that was just like 500,000 people died on each side or was wounded for really nothing. The UK is just going further and further into debt. And and the USA is now just rebounded and their gold reserves are increasing a little bit. The UK is just, I don't know how they haven't imploded. Whoa! Austria has once again descended into madness. I don't see how regular Austria is going to survive that. Jeez Louise. The standard of living has only gone down. It's the same in the USA. What about somewhere like Prussia? What's their standard of living? It's going up. Austria, yeah, not great. France, theirs is alright, I guess. Russia. Oh, it's recovered slightly. But if you're looking for a great standard of living, go move to Belgium, I guess. Or Kutai. Italy has erupted into loads of various, the radical two Sicilies. Austria is still somehow alive. And everything just seems a little bit more stable. Except for the UK's gold reserves. I still don't really understand. They are slowly getting their balance recovering after everything that they've been enduring. Got too much bureaucracy going on, though. Or at least they can't handle the amount they've got. Oh! Finland's also having a proletariat revolt. Oh my giddy aunt. So many revolts. Such little stability. The 19th century. There's just turmoil everywhere. There's turmoil in most of Europe, apart from France. What? What? Now there's revolutionary Belgium to deal with. Standard of living's dropping. No wonder. Oh my, even Prussia has just erupted into a civil war, I guess. Prussia, please. What is happening here? The growth of radicals. I mean, I guess at least they've dropped a bit of radicalness. Radical Württemberg has broken out. This is, I don't know what to say. I just wasn't expecting so many radicals just to erupt. I'm amazed. Oh my god, look at the standard of living in Prussia. It's just absolutely tanked, along with their gross domestic product as well. They're lower than they were in 1836. Oh dear. But don't worry, they've got cameras now. I think Prussia's dying. The gold reserves jumped below the chart. At one point, they have no credit available either. That's all erupted as well. They capitulated Prussia. Oh, it's still just radical versus Prussia. And the radical side still has war support. Prussia does not. They don't really have any divisions left. Hello? Fix yourself. No, don't fix yourself on nitrogen. Yeah! On January the 1st, Prussia comes to an end. So I guess we continue. Prussia's still there, but now they've been overthrown, and now it's King Sigismund von dem Niesbeck. And France is still just carrying on as normal. They haven't had any revolts, despite the fact that their radicals are actually going down. Georgia has risen up against Russia. I have a feeling that probably won't go very well for Georgia. But hey, it's 1888 and all is quiet in Europe, except for that. Oh, whoa, Russia has actually colonized a part of Africa. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Sure, why not? Latvia has risen up too, and for some reason Russia still hasn't crushed. Oh no, it's the Azerbaijani. No, yeah, the Georgia one got crushed. Yeah, there's little uprisings here and there, but overall not a lot has. Hold on. Yes, it looks like Prussia is at war with France. Let it erupt. Let chaos reign. Let Europe. Yes, it has. Okay, let Europe destroy itself. I guess it's not really World War I, is it? We're only in 1890. And oh dear. I think that Prussia's losing against France, at least. Like, the casualties are racking up. Oh, and there's a peace treaty. Boring. Prussia's risen to number 3, though, despite everything that's been going. Oh my god, the Poles have risen up against the Russians. Oh my days. Ooh, revolutionary China. And I click on that as that happens. Brilliant. Okay, so that is led by Emperor Deng Heng. And we have the Azingirorio. I presume that the flag's getting messed up is just a bug from observer mode, so I wouldn't like it's correct on the actual map. But what is this? The British bourgeois have revolted. Good lord. Yep, there we go. So Great Britain is being potentially overthrown for a second time. Along with Canada has also imploded. The aristocrats have revolted somehow. Who is leading the British proletariat? Thomas Whitmore, the chairman. Oh, and there is also revolutionary France now too. The one stable nation? I think Spain hasn't imploded yet. What a surprise. The Communist Party won in the proletariat. It was 100% of the vote. France is led by King Anton, and it's actually revolutionary France led by Louis. It's the same family fighting amongst themselves. And I believe Canada is now led by President Jean-Baptiste Morin. I'm so confused as to the state of this game now. There is now the British Republic, led by Beatrice, and it's all just led by the trade unions. Oh my god. And the nation is once again in a massive deficit. Yep, you have the British Republic. Oh, okay, Turkey has also self-imploded. Switzerland has also imploded, along with Belgium. Oh my god, don't even... Revolutionary Turkey may overthrow the Ottomans here. No, that's fine. I've lost the game more times than I can count at this point. Turkey is led by Lord Protector. The Lord Protector. So there is now no Ottoman Empire in 1895. It's Turkey, along with the British Republic, France. The two Sicilies may end up uniting Italy at some point. Canada is... Oh my god. Mexico is being destroyed by the USA. It's all kicking off in 1895. I can't believe it. They've just been annihilated. They haven't even really lost that many troops, mainly because they don't have any. And what did the USA take? Nevada. Let's get those casinos opened, and New Mexico. But Mexico still exists. I think Texas is whole size now too. Well, this has been far more action-packed than I could have imagined. We're going to call it a day for this part of the observation, the observation of Victoria 3. And let's get to, I believe we have 40 more years until 1936, which I believe is the end date for Victoria 3. So thank you for Paradox for sponsoring this part of the observation of my first full Victoria 3 game. It has been absolutely bonkers to witness so far. So if you want to join me for the final 40 years, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. The video will be out a day after this one. And let's see, lots more Victoria 3 content to come. I'm excited to show you more. Let me know what you think so far in the comments below. But for now, ta-da! Many thanks to the cult leader tiers, Onion Duck, Amazon fulfillment strategist, Jack Troku, and D Till, and many thanks to the Patreon champions, Ian Clark, Haigu, Kim Eric Carlson. We also have Maximilian Foreman, Wire Green, Ontario is just okay, Zachariah Mosby, Chancellor 64, Jiggly Crotch, Logan Whaley, Marco Janovic, Vash, and Rick Baller. Thank you.